Hey guys, Yale from Hobby and Fun. Today I actually expected something really different, but I guess that's the usual. Today we're gonna be having, as the last videos I actually uploaded, I'm gonna be starting by making today the first build again for those videos. And that build, it's gonna be the promised RX-78-02 Gundam from the Origin series. Now, because of this kit, I'm gonna be looking at it by showing you the details, and if I see some parts that they need to, like, making those details pop again, I'm gonna be making them. And also, yeah, this kit, I'm 100% that I will entirely only paint the parts that are gonna be needing to be like actually painted, because I'm not gonna paint all the parts. For example, the weapons, like I'm not gonna paint the metallic parts. For example, let's see, as the picture says in the front, the only thing that I basically going to paint are gonna be the beefing in the crotch, because that's one of the things that this kit is missing. And I think the Bandai should give like a little bit of push and making those old kits like they trim down those parts that have the beefing integrated, molded together, and they should actually like just print a molded beefing, like a separate color part, and that would be more useful instead of painting. So that's one part. Another thing that I'm gonna be painting, it's maybe the Balkans, because the Balkans are actually gonna be white, entirely white, and you need to be precisely color accurate. And looking at it, going through, the last thing that I'm gonna be painting is the inside of the eyes. So basically the inside of the eyes are gonna be not the eyes that I'm gonna be painting. I'm gonna be painting the inside, so the other part is gonna be maintaining the same color because it's yellow color, but the thing is that it's missing its black background. So that's one thing I'm gonna be following. And about that, this kit's gonna be entirely building like that. And also, yeah, the thrusters, those parts, I'm gonna be painting them. And yeah, the remaining parts that I may be missing, I'm gonna be painting, paneling them, because the paneling works the same as the painting style. So we'll give it a shot, and let's go ahead and start building this great of a kit.
So here I'm showing that everyone that I'm unpacking the box and everything. Now what I do always as usual in all my videos is that I actually going to show you with a close-up matchup of all the parts when I finish arranging all of them and showing it to my camera. So here you can see that thing that I said before, that I'm gonna be actually showing everyone and each one of you the details of each parts. It's gonna be fast because I'm gonna be doing a fast forwarding of everything, but you can either give a pause to the video and watch it close to each one of those parts as I'm showing through in this entire clip of the video. So after that we move to this place, another thing is going to appear more casually and more enjoyable. Here now I'm showing you the cleaning process of each part and cutting all of them from the runners with the nippers. Don't forget that when you begin to do this, you're gonna be needing your tools at hand and your workstation. So you're gonna be needing to actually be having all those tools next to you. So you're gonna be having an easy way of cleaning and do your job. And well, moving straight forward to the process of cutting all the parts, so you can have either a good like relaxed way of cutting them and don't get frustrated or stressed out when you're trying to find some tool and you don't find it either in your desk. So in this part, it's everything about that, not only doing like showing this and that. It's all about cutting the parts and letting you know that when you finish cutting these parts, you're gonna be end up with a bunch amount of parts gathered around in a sole place. So in that moment when you're trying to build your Gunpla, you should always have a container where you can put all your parts after you have cut all of them, and you should like put them there like in a holster when you're trying to do something in the future. For example, you're gonna be building it, so yeah, you're gonna be laying there all of those parts. So after that, you will have a good way of, you know, arrange and everything organized, so you don't lose any parts that I did before with one of my kids. And yeah, that was a bad thing. But I actually managed to gather new parts for the kid, and yeah, we're going through. So hope that you enjoyed this part, and well, let's wait and see what we have in the next other thing. Right, what we got here? Oh, I see. So I'm going straight to take my paint, so I will work around and to paint the remaining other parts that I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it, but let's see it. So here I'm showing you all of the paints that I'm being gathered and going to use in the painting of this project. I know that I said before that I'm not gonna paint all the parts, and yes, it's true. I'm not gonna paint all the parts. I'm just painting all the like most important parts that are gonna be standing out of the kit. So after this is the painting moment. So here I'm gathering all my tools like utilities. For example, my wet palette, water, toilet paper or tissue, or kitchen towel, the kitchen paper towel, and your brushes. Don't forget, brushes and paints. After that, you're gonna need to be using all your paints. You need to agitate them, and also do not forget that if you have a your wet palette, it's dry. You should be taking care of by adding a little bit more water to the palette so that will not be all dried out. And with it, you're just gonna be apply a little thing of each layer to those parts that you want, and then clean your brush again and do the same trick again. Grabbing your brush again, put it in the wet palette, grabbing a little bit of paint, making a thin layer, and then doing it for a 2/3 coat, and you will have a good way, good color on the surface of the part that you're going to try to color it. So here I'm actually gathering the parts and making the build. I'm using Tamiya thin cement, and with it I'm just gonna be using enough paint to put all the parts together. And don't forget, do not use a lot of Tamiya thin cement because you don't want to end your kit in a mess up state. So remember, you want to do it in a clean possible way to leave that kit perfectly and without any issues in the future, because remember, not all the kits share the same characteristics or even the same alternative version. This kit has one of the most common things that has two alternative types of build, the early type and the middle type. So you will never try to glue the wrist of the arms, because if you glue the wrist of the arms, you're gonna be end up with a bad kit itself. After that you have done all the uh, building and everything, you will end up with the kit all built up, and the last thing that you need to do is only just put the panel line it, and then just put your decals and then a top coat. So here I'm gonna be finishing the building, and then the last thing that I'm gonna be doing is show you some awesome poses of the kit and my own review of the kit after I build it. At some point I realized that the kit itself, it brings out a lot of details. When you apply the enough amount of time and the correct ways of like experience that you have gathered and use it here in this kit, I will say that those that are newcomers and also those that are veterans will enjoy building this kit. Either way, you're gonna be having a good kit to display, and also you will have your collection being like growing up, or extend that collection from the series. From the Origin series collection, yeah, it is true. And one of the things that you will actually be happy to say that this kit has a lot of articulations. The legs, the arms, you can make impossible poses like the ones that are from the anime series and the manga itself. They will all look amazing in this kit. So in my point of view and my own review, if you want to buy this kit, I would recommend a 10 over 10. This kit is awesome in either the details or either the articulations. If you are trying to find one of those, then you are in the correct place. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video of the build, and I will see you in gathering the next one. So yeah, saying goodbye guys. Bye.